Your routine. Think more about, as you move those ribs, relaxing them and letting them go versus forcing them to wiggle. So first get that leg locked in. Hang on there for a second. Make sure you're breathing. And now try to keep that leg engaged. And now head, shoulders, neck.
Oh, I forgot the...
No, it's okay. So now you just want to relax. Yeah. Don't force it. Relax it. Move as slow as you want. It's not a race.
I didn't do this before.
That's okay.
I was worried about the jiggle.
And as you do it, can you kind of notice it? And do you notice, for example, which way your body's wanting to roll the head?
Well, this side gives me a little bit of... Because like when I want to turn in the car...
That's exactly why you want to be gentle with it. Be gentle.
I have a pinched nerve or something screwy thing there.
So think less about I can't and...
Oh, I'm doing it. I just...
Yeah. But I'm just letting you, like, you want to get out of your head things you've been told about can and can't. Because if you relax, your body will be able to do a lot more. There you go. That's it. And you're not trying to force it.
Is it okay if I keep my leg? This is not hurting me, but I was not doing it this long.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
So
It's great. You could do anything you want.
Oh, but I thought I had to do
Nope.
it and stop doing
Nope.
it. That's what I was doing.
We'll get it again, but first just look at that upper body. Now just see.
This part's more relaxing.
Yeah. And see, kind of like the hands, see if you can make it okay rolling in the opposite direction. So go ahead and roll like you were doing. Find your normal. Gentle, gentle. No, just notice.
You want me to go the other way now?
Yeah, just notice, where it wants to stick. Yep. Super gentle. Don't force it. Don't force it. You don't have to go anywhere it doesn't want to go. That's it. Yep. Add any shoulders, any turn of the head, as in like a...
I don't know if I'm supposed to put my hands down.
You get whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever feels good.
Yeah, I didn't do the head.
That's okay. Do you like doing this head and neck? Does it feel good?
It's more relaxing.
Okay. So let's look at taking your foot off the ball. Again, let the ball push the knee up. There you go. Let's have both feet on the ground for a second. And now with both feet on the ground, do whatever you'd like with that head, neck, shoulders.
Maybe I'll listen to my back.
In a good way?
It's like I'm using my muscles. Because I haven't been using anything. Can I bend over if I want to?
Yeah, I was just going to say, try to add a bow. Yeah, a bow into. Perfect. See? You know exactly what to do.
But I don't want to do the wrong.
Yeah, you will know. It won't feel good. And see if you could let your head relax in that position. There it is. And you right? Just let everything breathe. Make sure you're breathing in through that back.
If I stay too long, then my head gets like stuff.
Way to keep breathing.
Should I do more?
It's your routine. If you feel great, you could be like, woof, okay. If you want to go more leg, you can go more leg. But there's nothing you have to do. If you feel good, part of this too, if you feel your head feels weird, can you keep your back there and just lift your head up a little bit? And how's that? Pleasant? Not pleasant?
It's more pressure here.
Okay, and you don't like it?
No.
Okay.
It could be because I haven't been doing anything.
That's okay. But you just want to there's so many, the thing to try to play with, there's so many variables, like when you lean over, like you said, your head wanted to stay up and then you let it drop, which I think you liked. And then you said, if I stay in this position too long, my head gets dizzy. So I said, okay, well, maybe it's just the head position we could look at. And it's not even just a drop, right? You could like roll it and see if that is pleasant. But there's so many things. You just want to use this morning time to just kind of play with, how do I let go, and if I like a position and I want to stay in it and something wants to leave it, can I adjust the thing that wants to leave it a bit to make it okay? Ooh, nice. So nice. So many things, beautiful things happen there. And I hope it feels good. I'm not going to explain them to you, but I just want you to.
I feel now my lower back is not a lot of pain.
Okay.
But I'm feeling it.
Okay.
Maybe because I did it too.
That's okay. So how can you adjust yourself or parts of yourself? Maybe you don't sit so upright, like you find, yeah, see what you feel. Ooh, does that feel nice? Good. See, your body knows. You just got to give yourself the time and the liberty to play with it a bit.
I just don't want to do something that I think is good, and then I'm doing something harmful.
Yeah, but you're the one that will know more than anybody else what it feels like. That is the number one.
Oh, see, I thought it was no. See, that's
No,
not
what it feels like is the number one way you'll know you're on track. It's just hard to relearn how to feel and trust feeling.
I feel like I'm doing yoga.
Perfect. And I mean, you kind of are. Yoga, all yoga is opening and feeling through stretch and breathing through.
Is it okay if I'm done?
Sure. Go ahead and stand. See how the stand feels.
Well, that I knew when I got up, it was good. I only had to touch it a couple times.
Okay.
And I'm going to be straight.
Ooh, nice. And again, you're not trying to stiff as a board straight, but try and relax straight.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Oh, my phone.
Yeah. Do you want to do a little standing before you leave here, or no? At the TV counter, or you feel like
Oh, I
nope?
forgot about
You
that
don't. You
too.
don't. But you don't have to. Do you
No,
feel like it would be
I'm gonna,
helpful?
I'm gonna remember. That's the thing I gotta
Okay.
remember.
This is just so you get a little bit before you can get to the sink. Now, can you remember talking through what are you trying to do with your hips? Do you remember?
Pushing in.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep. As in forward. Again, you're not trying to necessarily force any
No, I feel it like
stretch.
yeah.
A stretch like a opening or a painful tugging.
It don't feel good.
Okay.
Like what you said, tugging.
Okay.
What was the other one? I forgot the other one.
No, that was it right now. So
There was not another one.
I'll show you part two, but I want you to go at that one more time, and then just think about less tugging and more relaxing that tug. Be super gentle with it. Don't force it. Let it go where it wants to go, and when it wants to stop, let it stop. But know your intent.
I'm not pushing this hard.
Okay. And is it more pleasant?
It's whatever you said, pulling,
Mm-hmm.
but not like before.
Okay. So can you hold that position where you are and with that feeling of the tug, and can you relax the tissues around that tug?
I was maybe gonna try to
Yeah.
put the weight on this.
Yeah.
This.
Anything you want. Some side to side might work really well. Like pushing that. Yep. You could shift your whole body side to side. You could push your hips out side to side. Whatever feels good. But you want to use the feeling to tell you what's right. What's the right track? You did not like that?
No.
Okay. So you know. Now just something. You like that feels good?
Nothing hurts.
Okay. So can you ever so gently, the gentlest kind of bounce, the hip that's facing me, super gently, just kind of give me your hip and take it away. Super gently. You're not forcing it. Maybe it goes a millimeter. But can you get this hip to come at me? Yep, to come at me a little bit.
Oh, I could do that.
That's it. Perfect. Just super gentle and then take it back.
Should I do it on the other side?
Just stick with this side for right now. Let's just see. Yeah, just stick with the window side. And just see how that feels. And kind of let things follow it. And try as best you can to minimize the clamping of those hands onto that. You can still have your hands there. You can still have them there. Yeah. But that's part of the kind of relaxing into it, is you don't want to clamp anything, because then it's not relaxed. It's pretend relaxed. Now you tell me, is this version different than the version you were doing a minute ago? Or do you still feel like it doesn't feel good?
I feel like the thing, like pulling here.
Okay.
But I'm sure that's gonna go away.
Yeah, but it's a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I'm sure like anything, it's gonna go away.
Let me give you one more offering, because it's saying pay attention to me, right? So I want you to think about, and you can kind of see me. I want you to take that left hip. I just want you to bring that foot forward a little bit. Bring that left foot forward toward the TV.
TV?
Yep. Just a little bit. Perfect. And now I want you to twist that hip in and away. Twist that hip in toward the TV and then away. Yep. And then away. Gentle.
We did this in your garage.
We did. It's okay. I'm glad you remember. And try to make, and this is the tricky part of this twist, is you're trying to get action from that left side and not just that right pushing that left.
No, I'm doing it with my hip.
Good. Perfect.
I'm
Perfect.
not doing it with my leg.
Perfect. And how does that feel?
Nothing.
Okay, so that is a pleasant way to move that hip, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if it's a pleasant way, and you're utilizing it, that's the thing you want to continue. And it's up to you how much you want to investigate. If this is nice, you might want to be like, oh, I've got my foot a little bit forward. My hips are changing their position a bit. Maybe from here it'll like the left and right. Just a tiny, tiny bit.
Oh, I should do this maybe.
Whatever you... Oh, okay. Yeah. Now you took that foot back. Now you're using the ribs and you're using your head. Now you're rotating back through that whole side. Pleasant, unpleasant?
Better than the other one.
Okay. But what about the one right before? The one where you were twisting in toward the TV and that foot was forward.
That was okay.
Okay. Is this one also okay or a little bit harder?
This one, I feel a little bit in my knee.
Okay.
But then it goes away.
Okay.
But now I'm feeling it here again.
Okay. Okay. So why don't you go to that foot forward back that you liked? And now do anything you want with your hips with that foot a little forward. You could twist it. You could go forward with it. You could go side to side. You could push back like the sink. There you go. Anything you want, but just keep that left leg forward. And see what you find.
I feel it in my back now.
Okay. So how might you adjust other parts? Like, curious, what if you minimize that hand, that left hand, just the left hand? You know how you work in your left hip? Minimize that left hand and see. Keep that left foot forward, though. Try to keep that left foot forward toward the TV. There you go. Yep. So remove that clamping left hand and now do whatever and see if that makes anything better. You can do whatever you want. You could.
Now I feel it in my lower back.
Okay. Worse.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So hand back up. What if you took your right hand off and moved around? Is that better or worse?
I forgot what I was doing.
No, whatever you want. You could just stand there if you want.
It's not as prevalent as the last time.
Okay, but a little bit. So when your left hip starts bothering you, your body wants you to use your left hand to help. Yep, you can go back to both hands. You could go back, you could breathe, you could wiggle. And try to think, when I do this little fold, is my butt moving? Think about like the sink. Is my butt actually moving backwards as I'm trying to bow? So pretend that you were trying to reach your butt toward a countertop. There you go. You're actually trying to push back into that countertop and reach it.
My right knee just give me a little.
Okay. And after anything unsettling, take a few moments, take some breaths, start to try to feel. Yeah. So you got it all set. And when you're sitting, how do things feel?
I feel a little bit here. But that's there anyway.
Okay, but on your right side?
Well, I know I'm sitting cockeyed.
Okay, and you can adjust anything you want. Gets rid of this pillow so your feet can do whatever. And another thing to kind of think about is that even though you're sitting, you can still push those hips and that butt anywhere it wants to go. Like you can still push that. You could still rock that left side or right side up off the bed. You could rock it forward.
it here.
Okay, so it's just that hip a little bit. Now I'm curious. So instead of being like that, widen up and have like your belly button in the corner of the bed, like a big wide sit.
Like,
So your chest is going to face here. You're going to go leg leg. Yeah. So see if you can get your feet on the ground and just sit there. And now does that?
I feel it here still.
Okay. So think about scooting your booty up a little bit more forward. There you go. Good. And now, since that hip, stay and just kind of move, pivot that leg in and out and see if that. You can also push that foot and that leg down into the ground.
It don't hurt.
Okay.
I feel this a little bit, not like before.
When you go in or out. Can you tell?
It's just like a little saying, I'm here.
Okay.
Not like before, not the pain.
Okay. And so you got that. What if you push that heel into the ground, right? And what if you were pretending you were trying to squish a snake? You're just pushing down, down, down on that on that right side, sorry. Good. So if you push down on that hip and then you relax.
I feel it there.
Okay. Go ahead and lift that heel back up that you tended to like. Yep.
What else should I do now?
Whatever you want. Now just moving your upper body back and forth. Does that feel good?
There's no pain.
Okay, perfect. So instead of moving,
I feel like a little tenderness, but it's not the shoe.
Okay. So all what you're doing right now is you're moving your body over your hip. So instead of moving your hip, you're moving your body over your hip, and it likes that.
Well, I don't. What was I doing before?
So I think it was the countertop, just kind of doing a lot of playing, looking at your back, and body's like, this is a little too much playing. And that's how you know when you're like, oh, I'm starting to feel something new here that isn't pleasant. That's kind of how you know, like when you said, like, maybe no more of this action today, or at least right now. And whenever you can continue, you could adjust your feet, you can lay down on the bed and see what that feels like. You can do anything you want, or you can stand up. It's however you want to do it. I don't think your body likes to load your right leg too much. You really like to use your left leg, which is the leg near the windows. Yeah.
Now my back. I want to put some of that cream on my back's bothering me now.
Okay. Do you want to try just the standing relaxing? Bubble, come on.
Move, Bubble.
So it's all kind of a daily test. We did go at a lot of things today.
I don't remember what I got to do.
So this is just, I'm just going to...
Is this why I push my butt in?
Yep, you just gently want to push forward, gently, and make sure as you push forward, good way to get your hands off. You also want to kind of lengthen the top of your head. So you want to get taller as those hips go forward. That's kind of an important point. Otherwise, there's crunching. And if you want to do those in two different pieces, you could think about, I'm just going to stand as I want to stand. And I just want to get taller, and I'm going to minimize the forward. So stand whatever standing is comfortable for you, your typical stand. Okay, and let me know when you feel okay.
I feel okay now.
Okay, so now without doing anything else, I just want you to think, get taller, like there's a string attached to your head. And however you want to do it, just kind of get taller. That taller is going to create space, but you don't want to do it like your body's dangling on that wire. You want to just ever so subtly lift and just create a little space in that low back and breathe, which is perfect. And on the exhale, try to relax into that length. And at any point, you could, again, fully relax into any type of stand. What'd you notice? Just hard?
No, I'm like tired now.
Okay, yeah, this is 26 minutes. So maybe just because I'm excited, we got a little too long.
No, I'm just,
but
I want to be, I don't, not
yeah,
remember all this.
That's okay. No, we'll do we'll kind of do I will keep my mouth shut more and just follow you around. That's probably going to be a better version. Like where I don't ask you a bunch of questions and I don't say, how about this?
How will I know? How will I know then?
Oh, well, this is going to be a whole long form, but I'll get another one from the get up where we just do a little bit with the ball and the neck and the relaxing from sitting, and then we go to your upright, and then you come to that before you leave, you come to that. I'm just going to stand and get tall, and I'm going to try to stand and get tall without so much hand use. Yep, you could tap. Yep, it's okay. You don't have to take both off. You could rest one. But we just want the stand to be as good as we can before we exit. And we want to, again, try and not grab and lock on your hands to each surface as you leave. But maybe just like you're doing right now, just maybe a little barely touch. Maybe use the back of your hand.
Turn on, I don't want to fall down.
Yeah, no, of course not. So use whatever you need to use.
Get out of there.
But it's almost like, can I be gentle with my hands? And can I, again, start to really trust my feet?
My phone's not here.
I'll find it.